Hello there, I hope you're doing great, and if you're new here, welcome. But if you've been around for a while, you probably know I've been traveling for a few years now. And honestly, thank you so much for coming along on all my adventures. And living on the move became my lifestyle. But out of nowhere, my body and my heart started asking me to just pause. Just pause for a bit. It felt kind of nice to have more than just the two crusty outfits I carried on the bike. And my mind was all tangled up, so I packed my bike, put up some music, and hit the road, just to lose myself for a few days. I knew being out in nature and in silence would help me hear myself clearly and figure out what I really needed.
Chucha. El viento está interesante.
I've realized that for me, being alone in nature, in peace and quiet, is where I hear myself the best. I used to make decisions super impulsively, but traveling this way taught me patience, to really sit with things before making big moves.
But in your eyes I see no pain. You're a holiday, a break from the rain. Sipping your sunshine, come take me away. In the water.
Hola, amigas. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal, guapas? Buen provecho. Hola, guapa. Tiernas, porciosas. Hola. Hola, preciosa.
Never thought I would make so many amazing friends along the way. Something inside me was telling me to stop. I didn't really get why. This never happened before.
Una Kazaki.
Neither this. And then something clicked. I guess it makes sense to feel this way at some point. And if I ignore what my heart and body were telling me, I would be making a big mistake.
Encontré muy buen lugar para acampar con una vista.
I was a girl with dreams so wide.
I've resisted change before, ignore my needs, and honestly, that's never worked out well. Life is short, and we never know when our time is up. So I made a promise to myself to live how I want, to enjoy every moment, stay open to the unknown, stay curious, love hard, and fully live. Wherever I am, whatever I'm doing.
But somewhere along the road
He tenido algo de problemas para encontrar un lugar. Un buen lugar para acampar. Porque todo está lleno de espinas. Pero es mi culpa porque con tal de encontrar un buen lugar con una buena vista, le di una hora extra. Así que ya se va a oscurecer, no he cenado. Pero bueno, la vista, ¿quién te la quita?
I'm not quite old, a girl, a woman, both in my soul, learning to balance.
The way I've been able to embrace this new chapter without fear has been by tuning into myself, with my gut, with nature and this place. Letting it be, letting me be, with no pressure, no blindfolds, just cause I didn't want to face it. I don't know how you deal with change, but for me, I'm not scared of it. We are meant to change. That's how life works. What does scare me is staying stuck when something inside doesn't feel right. I don't believe in doing things just cause you should or for someone else. My biggest commitment is to myself, to becoming the best version of me. It's my life and I am the only one responsible for how I live it. And you know what? I am actually very happy because this whole process helped me reconnect with my purpose. And I think that is huge, because before I wasn't really sure what it was. But after everything I've been through, after landing here and facing all these changes, I finally understood why I'm really doing this.
Buenos días. Se me ocurrió dormir en la parte de arriba de la casa de campaña y en la madrugada estaba todo mojado, todo húmedo, pero bueno, ya con el solecito se va secando. Mi saco de dormir estaba empapado.
If you've been around, you know I love traveling, but you also know I hit the road on a bike with zero experience. I am not a pro, and honestly, bikes were never my thing. What I've always loved is traveling, and the bike just happened to be an amazing way to do that.
Me duele un poquito mi trasero.
And it was here, in this exact place, where everything became clear. I realized I wanted to stay, even though I've seen some insanely beautiful places before. And I'll let you in on a little secret, some even prettier than this. But I've never felt like this anywhere else. And that's when I knew it wasn't just about the place, it was about how I felt in the place. For the first time ever, I craved something I never thought I would: stability. I even used to push that idea away so hard because in my head I was off to see the whole world, by bike, on foot, by plane, whatever. But I had to feel this to finally find my purpose, to tap into my own power, to focus on things that matter inside and out. And I'll share more on those projects soon, but for now, let me introduce you to my new friends.
I just film the random stuff.
Yeah, sure. That's cool.
Yeah.
I also take videos, but I don't have them.
Oh, really nice. But you edit them or?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, so they are not the. This is my pajamas.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'm sure it will help.
Yeah, thank you.
And do you want something else? Like.
I met Zoe, Pablo, and Julio. All of us came from totally different places, super randomly ended up here at the same time. It was such a special vibe. I even gave Zoe my pajamas so she wouldn't get more sunburned.
The name is Tumbleweed. It's from Idaho in United States. Yeah.
Okay, tumbleweed is the thing in the desert that...
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
You say.
Well, that's what traveling is for, meeting new people.
¿Quieren agua fresca? Estoy grabando aquí con esta, ¿está bien?
Ah, cool.
Es que
Nice.
tengo mi...
Tiene un canal.
Sí.
Ah, qué bueno, entonces sí me... Yo quiero así
Que
también.
salude.
Nice. Sí.
Acero.
Para poder soltar si se rompe, ¿no?
Ah, you have a nice bike. I like
Que
bicycles.
se me han dicho.
You also have a nice color.
Yeah, nice color too. I like the green too. I like the
Muy
green.
bonita, ¿eh?
Ok, chao. See you. Adiós, Julio. Igualmente, que disfrutes. Chao, Pablo. Mucho gusto.
I cannot imagine leaving these moments behind. They helped me grow so much. Traveling slow, with no rush, just hits different, you know? You get to experience life in a whole new way. You meet amazing humans and share whatever you've got. I gave Zoe my pajamas, but Julio shared water and food. Pablo brought good vibes and stories. And then Zoe came back with my pajamas without me even asking and just kept showing up to brighten my day. It's just a beautiful circle, and there's no words can really explain how this feels. I also learned that wanting stability doesn't mean I have to stop traveling. There is so many ways to live. You just gotta dare to imagine and go for it. And this channel is exactly here for that. And I want to inspire you to do the same. I truly believe we are all creators of our own reality, and we can make it as epic as we want.
¿Qué pedo, güey?
Creo que no hace falta que te lleve a ningún lado, ¿no?
No.
I want every message I share to be full of love, peace, and inspiration. Something that pushes you to trust yourself, go after what your soul wants, and say yes to the unknown. Because the world seriously needs more people living with love and authenticity and no fear. And the most beautiful thing, I think that as soon as I aligned with what I truly wanted in this time, life started sending me the exact people, conversations, and moments that I needed. Reminders that if it's in my heart, it's because I'm ready for it. And just a few days later, I met another amazing soul. She was also biking around, and I told her how I was feeling, and she said something that really hit deep. She said, you don't have to choose between having a home and continuing to travel. And boom, that was it. I finally got it. There are no limits. If I already built my dream life once, I can totally do it again with new ideas in new ways. The only mountain in the way is ourselves, but we can move it even with just one finger if we really want to.